object and verb. But mostly the students from Marathi medium or semi-English medium, they are in habit of translating each and everything from Marathi to English. We have to use the same method here, but just we have to make a little difference. Means in the beginning or initially we had to speak Marathi, but we have to follow the English sentence structure. Then what is English sentence structure? In English, subject, verb and object. This is the basic English structure. In Marathi, subject, object and verb is there, but in English, subject, verb and object is there. Instead of using grammatical terms, we give some numbers to these terms. So instead of saying the subject, we can say 1. Instead of saying object, we can say 2. And instead of saying verb, we can say 3. So our technique is, when we say something, when we say about Marathi, so it is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 means Marathi, and 1, 3, 2 means English. So what we have to do here is just speak in Marathi, read in Marathi, think in Marathi, but use the 1, 3, 2 formula. But we know that, so it is not possible to speak only using 1, 3, 2. In sentences, there are certain words which indicate time, which indicate place, or which indicate manners. So the words indicating time should be given the number 0 or 5. So if you want to translate any Marathi sentence into English, so first try to find out 1, 3, 2, and after that, if there are any word indicating time, put the words indicating time either in 0 or in 5 number. It means you can take the words indicating time in the initial of the sentence, before the sentence, so we give it number 0, or after the words indicating place. So 1, 3, 2, this is the basic structure, and if the words indicating time are there, put the words indicating time at the 0 or at 5 number. After that, if there are certain words indicating place, you can use or put the word indicating place at number 4. And if there are certain words indicating the manner of action, then you can put this word at the end of the sentence, that at the number 6. But it is not possible that every sentence has all these 6 types of words. So if words indicating place is absent, in that place we can use the word indicating time. So it will make us easy. So what we have to do here is, whatever the sentence is given to you, just to find out these basic 3, 1, 3, 2. After that, I have given you the list of certain words which comes at number 1, that is as subject, and which comes at the place of object. So try to recite or do by heart certain words, maybe in Marathi or maybe in English. You should know the meaning of certain words, both in Marathi and English. So for example, if in a Marathi sentence, at the place of 1, that is at the place of subject, if we have words मी, मला, माझ्याकडे, माझ्याजवळ, if such kind of word is there in Marathi sentence and you want to speak into English, or you want to translate it in English, so instead of मी, मला, माझ्याकडे and माझ्याजवळ, we can use I. So in another way, the meaning of I is मी, मला, माझ्याकडे, माझ्याजवळ. But if the same word comes instead of one, it comes at the place of two, so it comes as number two or in the place of object. So मला means me, माझ्याशी means to me, माझ्यासह, माझ्यासाठी means with me, for me, sorry, माझ्यासह, माझ्यासोबत means with me, माझ्यासाठी, माझ्याकरिता means for me, and माझ्याबद्दल we can use of me or about me. The second word, in the first place or in the place of subject, if we have Marathi word like आम्ही, आपण, आम्हाला, आपल्याला, आमच्याकडे, आमच्याजवळ, आपल्याकडे, आपल्याजवळ. So for such word we can use the word we. In vice versa, the meaning of we for us is आम्ही, आपण, आपल्याला, आम्हाला, आपल्याकडे, आपल्याजवळ, आमच्याकडे, आमच्याजवळ. But in a sentence, if the word आम्हाला or आपल्याला instead of the first place, if it comes at the second place or in the place of object, so we have to use a very different word. If it is a subject, if it is a first place, we can say we. But when आम्हाला or आपल्याला comes at the second place, that is in the place of object, so it becomes आम्हाला, आपल्याला, it becomes us. आमच्याकडे, आमच्याशी, आपल्याशी means to us. आमच्यासह, आमच्यासोबत with us. आपल्यासह, आपल्यासोबत with us. आमच्यासाठी, आपल्यासाठी for us. आपल्याबद्दल, आमच्याबद्दल of us or about us. This is the second word. Third one, in the place of subject, if it is तू, तुम्ही, तुला, तुम्हाला, तुझ्याकडे, तुझ्याजवळ, तुमच्याकडे, तुमच्याजवळ. For such kind of word is there in the place of subject or in the place of number one. For all these words, we can use only a single word, that is you. But we have to keep one thing in mind, particularly in Marathi and Hindi, we are in habit of giving the people respect, or while speaking respectfully, for a single person who is elderly person or who is higher in the post to us, for such person instead of tu, we use तुम्ही. Instead of तुला, we use तुम्हाला. So in such case, we have to consider certain things. So the third one is तू, तुम्ही, तुला, तुम्हाला, तुझ्याकडे, तुझ्याजवळ, तुमच्याकडे, तुमच्याजवळ. We use the word you as a subject. But the same Marathi word comes at the second place or in the place of an object, how to deal with it? तुला, तुम्हाला, we use you. तुझ्याशी, तुमच्याशी, we use to you. तुझ्यासह, तुझ्यासोबत, with you. तुमच्यासह, तुमच्यासोबत, for you. तुझ्यासाठी, तुझ्याकरिता, for you. तुझ्याबद्दल, तुमच्याबद्दल, of you or about you. If the word ते, त्यांनी, त्यांना, त्यांच्याकडे, त्यांच्याजवळ, if such word comes in the place of one or comes in the place of subject, in such condition we use the English word they for all these words, whether it is ते, त्यांनी, त्यांना, त्यांच्याकडे or त्यांच्याजवळ. For all these Marathi words, when they come at place one or in the place of subject, in English we use they. And I have already told you that in Marathi we are in habit of speaking respectfully. When we talk with anyone respectfully, it might be a single person, but we are of in habit of saying tumhala, we can say you. Though the person is single, we say तुम्ही, तुम्हाला, तुमच्याकडे. But in English, whether it is a friend or whether it is a father or whether it is a husband, whether it is a daughter, whether it is a sister, whether it is a mother or whether it is a wife, whether it is a teacher, for everyone we can say only you. But the same word comes at the place of an object. तुझ्याशी, तुमच्याशी, and तुझ्याशी or तुमच्याशी, it means whether it is used for a single person or plural. We can use to you, you and to you. In the same way, when we use this word त्यांच्याशी, ते, त्यांनी, त्यांना, त्यांच्याकडे, त्यांच्याजवळ, it is for, if it is for plural, we use them, they. Day before, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I read a post on our group. Actually, it was an appreciation of me. But I just want to make a little correction in that appreciation. When respectfully we call someone as they, someone as te in Marathi, someone as te, though the person is single, so we cannot call a teacher to. So for our teacher in Marathi, we use te. But while translating this Marathi te into English, we say they. In English, the word they is always used for plural persons. Whether it is a friend or whether it is a teacher, whether it is a brother or whether it is a husband, for everyone, though we are speaking respectfully, we should use only he. So here in Marathi, te, त्यांनी, त्यांना, त्यांच्याकडे, if it is used for plural, we use they. They. And if it is used as singular, respectfully singular, if it is a male, we can say he, and if it is a female, we can say she. Don't use they for a single person when we speak of him or her respectfully in Marathi as they. Same word, त्यांना, it becomes them. It comes at the second place or in the place of an object, it becomes them. त्यांच्याशी, to them. त्यांच्यासह, त्यांच्यासोबत, with them. त्यांच्यासाठी, त्यांच्याकरिता, for them. And त्यांच्याबद्दल, it becomes of them or about them. If in the place of one or in the place of subject, if it comes तो, त्याने, त्याला, त्याच्याकडे, त्याच्याजवळ, in English we use the word he. In English we use the word he, but the same word comes at the second place on the place of object, just like त्याला, we say him. त्याच्याशी, we say to him. त्याच्यासह, त्याच्यासोबत, we say with him. त्याच्यासाठी, त्याच्याकरिता, we say for him. And त्याच्याबद्दल, we say of him and about him. And the last one is at the, when the words like she, words like ती, तिने, तिला, तिच्याकडे or तिच्याजवळ comes at the place of one, that is at the subject. In English we use only one word, that is she, and for a she means ती, तिने, तिला, तिच्याकडे, तिच्याजवळ. But the same word, the Marathi word tila, comes in the second place or in the place of object. Don't say she. When it comes at the place number one, we can say she. But the when same word come at the number 2 or in the place of an object, we say her. तिच्याशी, to her. तिच्या सोबत, with her. तिच्यासाठी, तिच्याकरिता, for her. And तिच्याबद्दल, of her, about her. This is the way. Does it not mean only only 6 objects or subjects are there? But actually in grammar these are called as the pronouns. Actually I was not to use such kind of grammatical term pronoun in our course, but these are called the pronouns. But rather than these words, at the place of 1 and at the place of 2, we can use certain nouns. So in English, if you want to say Raju, Rajune, Rajula, Rajukade, or Raju Jawad, if any such word comes at the place of 1 or at the place of subject, whether it has the suffix or not, whether it has suffix means pratyay. When a letter or more than one letter attached to the main word, that is called the pratyay. So Raju is the root word, main word. Rajune, ne is the pratyay, suffix. So for Raju, in English Raju, Rajune, even though Raju, Rajula, Raju, Rajukade, Raju, Raju Jawad, use only the Raju in English. But when the same word Raju or Rajula comes at the second place, that is in the place of the object, if it is Raju or Rajula, we can say Raju. Raju she, to Raju. Raju sah, Raju sobat, with Raju. Raju साठी, Raju karita, for Raju, Raju baddal, of Raju or about Raju. So instead of Raju, any kind of word, any kind of noun, any kind of name may be there, but don't bother. When it comes at place 1, when it comes at place of subject, and any kind of suffix, any kind of pratyaya is there, don't bother about it, because when such kind of word with suffix, with pratyaya comes at number 1 or comes at the place of subject, in English there is no need to use any kind of other preposition or other word with that word. So we have to do all these 1 and 2s, subjects and objects, because they are the base for writing and speaking English correctly and writing and speaking English fluently. So these things are important for us. After that, we have seen certain words. They are also important for us for while speaking. And what are these words? And these words are, if you want to say ethe or ikde in Marathi, so ethe and ikde means here, H-E-R-E. Tethe, tikde means there, T-H-E-R-E. Pay attention to the spelling of there. Most of the students are in habit of committing the mistakes in the spelling of there. Most of them there is confusion whether it is T-H-E-I-R or T-H-E-R-E. So त्यांचा, त्यांची, त्यांचे, for such kind of word T-H-E-I-R, but tethe, tikde, we have to use the word there, T-H-E-R-E. Okay? Then if you want to indicate or to show a single person who is near to the speaker, whether it is a person, whether it is a thing, whether it is animal, whether it is a bird, whatsoever, but that must be the singular. And if you want to show by saying the Marathi word ha, he, he. If you want to say ha, he, he, you can say this. And if they are plural in number, and you want to say in Marathi he, hya, he, you can use these, T-H-E-S-E, these. But if you want a single person, a single thing, a single animal, bird, which is at some distance, which at some distance, and you want to say to, ti, te, you can say that. And if you want to show a number of, a plural in number, the things we are at some distance, and you want to say te, tya, ti, so you can say those. So keep all these things, all these words in mind. Actually, all these words should be in your brain, in your head. In Marathi and English also, make the ratta of them, recite them, do these words by heart. Whatever the word that you like, you can use it. You can make the ratta, we can recite them, we can do them by heart. That doesn't matter which word is used here. What is important, you must know all these words. And while translating or while speaking, you have to use all these words consciously. If you are not in habit of using all these words, how can you speak? So you must know all these words. Rather than these words, we have to know certain words, just like माझा, माझी, माझे, माझा. For माझे, माझी, माझे, माझा, you can say my. आमचा, आमची, आमचे, आमच्या, we can say our. आपला, आपली, आपले, आपल्या, we can say our. तुझा, तुझी, तुझे, तुझा, your. तुमचा, तुमची, तुमचे, तुमच्या, your. Again, keep one thing in mind. Whether it is a friend, you can say your, तुझा. You can say your. Whether it is a husband, whether it is a father, whether it is teacher. And respectfully, if you are saying tumcha, you can use your. And if you are saying tumcha for the plural number of people, tumcha, for a plural, many people, if you are saying tumcha, you can say your. So keep this thing in mind. त्याचा, त्याची, त्याचे, त्याच्या, his. तिचा, तिची, तिचे, तिच्या, her. Tila, you can use the word her. When the word tila comes at the place of to, in the place of an object, even though we use the word her, and when the word ticha, tichi, tiche, we can also use the same word here, her. त्यांचा, त्यांची, त्यांचे, त्यांच्या. For the plural number of people we use there. मी स्वतः, मला स्वतःला, myself. आम्ही स्वतः, आम्हाला स्वतःला, ourselves. आपण स्वतः, आपल्याला स्वतःला, ourselves. तू स्वतः, तुला स्वतःला, for a single person, yourself. And with respect, with due to honor, if you are saying somebody, तुम्ही स्वतः, to our teacher, if teacher is single one, even though you are saying तुम्ही स्वतः, we are talking with our elders, we are talking with our father or uncle, and we say with respect, tummi swataha. It means we are talking with a single person. But we use the tummi with respect in such condition, yourself. But if you are talking with a number of people, plural number of people, and tummi suddha, tummi swataha, tummala swatahala, you can use yourselves. For single person, yourself. For plural persons, yourselves. Keep this thing all in mind. तो स्वतः, त्याने स्वतः, त्याला स्वतःला, himself. ती स्वतः, तिने स्वतः, तिला स्वतःला, herself, herself. आणि ते स्वतः, त्यांनी स्वतः, त्यांना स्वतःला, you can use themselves, not their selves. Otherwise, तिला स्वतःला, ती स्वतः, herself. तू स्वतः, तुम्हाला स्वतःला, yourself, yourself. And you will apply the same technique by talking about themselves. If your is there, if her is there, why not there is here? So don't use the there is here. It is not their selves, it is themselves. So these all words and certain techniques, the two steps will the base of English. You must know all these words. And without all these words, all these techniques, 7 techniques, not useful. You must have this base. And after that, we talk only about the number 3, that is verb. Actually, number 3 means verb. So we have to take 7 techniques. We were to take the 7 techniques regarding the verb, but we can finish only the 5 techniques. But maybe in the next week, or maybe in the audio form or video form, I will take your 2 remaining techniques. But till then, you have to do all these 5 techniques by heart, and you have to use them in your daily routine. That will definitely help you. So the first technique is about the verb. And what is that technique? In Marathi, there is no any suffix to the subject. कर्त्याला कोणताही प्रत्यय नसताना. In Marathi, there is no suffix to the subject. If there is no main verb, means such a sentence in which the subject does not have any suffix and only the number 3, that is only the verb, like आहे, आहेस, आहेत, ahot, or ahat. There is nothing attached to the subject. There is no suffix to the subject. And only the verb is there, आहे, आहेत, ahot, ahat, or aste, asti, asto, astat. In such condition, you have to use am, is, are. So what is the meaning of am, is, are for you and me? The meaning of am, is, are is आहे, आहेत, आहेस, ahot, ahat, aste, asti, asto, astat. Don't take the meaning of am, is, are only as आहे. Am, is, are mean आहे, and am, is, are means aste also. And if you want to say nahi, or naste, so in negation, the not always comes after the helping verb. While teaching all these things, I never use the word helping verb or grammatical term, but now I can say you the place of not is always after the helping verb, and am, is, are, was, were, shall, will, all these are the helping verbs. So always put the not after them, except have, has, had. If they are all alone, they are the main verb, and if they are followed by the third form of the main verb, they are treated as the helping verb. And therefore I was not going into the grammatical terms, but just to for your kind information, I mentioned these things. Hota, hoti, hote, hotat, was, were. Navta, navti, navte, was not, were not. Asel, asena, asu, asashil, asatil, shall be, will be. Nasel, nasel, nasatil, nasu, shall not be, will not be. And I already make a difference between shall and will. Will generally shows the willingness of the speaker. Will shows the definiteness. Means certain act will definitely happen or take place. That is, we use will. And just say to randomly, yes, okay, we can use shall, or shall shows the promise, and it is not mandatory for anyone to keep the promise. That is difference. Generally, we use shall after I or we, but after I, we, and all other nouns and pronouns, we can use will, the better way. Don't use shall. It is not mandatory. It doesn't affect the meaning also. Okay, that is the first technique. कर्त्याला कोणताही प्रत्यय नसताना. If there is only आहे, होता, and असेल, we use am, is, are, was, were, and shall be, will be. And in second technique, what is the statement of the second technique? कर्त्यास त प्रत्यय असताना, कर्त्याच्या शेवटी त असताना. What is the meaning of the when this the is at the end of main verb? खात पीत नाचत बोलत लिहित वाचत ऐकत पाहत. The the in English it becomes ing. Whenever the the is there to the main verb, we can use ing in English. So the first technique plus the first technique, that is plus it becomes the second technique, B technique. तो आहे, तो आहेत, तो आहोत, तो आहात, तो असते, तो असती, तो असतो, तो असतात. And that becomes in English am is are, mv, ing. Don't recall what kind of tense it is. Just say तो आहे, am is are, mv, ing. तो होता, तो होती, तो होते, तो होतात. It is was where mv, ing. तो असेल, तो असेन, तो असू, तो असशील, तो असतील. That is shall be, will be, mv, ing. And if you want the negation of all these verbs, तो नाही, तो नसते, am is are not mv, ing. तो नव्हता, तो नव्हती, तो नव्हते was where not mv, ing. तो नसेल, तो नसतील, तो नसू, it is shall not be mv, ing, will not be mv, ing. The third technique, again in the first four techniques, the words are common. In first technique it is आहे होता असेल. In second technique it is आहे होता असेल. In third technique again it is आहे होता असेल. In fourth technique again it is आहे होता असेल. But in each technique the English word for आहे होता असेल are different. Okay. So in first technique कर्त्यास प्रत्यय नसताना. In second technique it is कर्त्यास to is there to the main verb. And in the third technique, when main verb is not there in that sentence, when मूळ क्रियापद is not in that sentence, in such sentence कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना, this was our technique. कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना. It means if in Marathi the suffix la, कडे, जवळ or na is there to the subject, and at the place of verb we have आहे, आहेत, असते, होता, होती, होते, असेल, असू, असतील. What to use in English? कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना. And in such sentence, if आहे or असते is there, we can use have or has. So when to use the have and when to use has? If the subject is I, we, you, they or plural noun, we can use have. And if the subject is he, she or he, she, it or singular noun, we can use suffix we can use has. But if it is a negation, कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना, नाही, नसते, we have to use does not have or do not have. When the verb have or has alone in the sentence without following by any main verb, in such a sentence the word itself have has becomes the main verb, and therefore we consider the helping verb is not there, and the negative maker not always comes after the helping verb, and therefore when only has is there and you want to negative of it, don't say had not, has not, have not, do not have, does not have, did not have. कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना, होता, होती, होते, होतात, had. कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना, नव्हता, नव्हती, नव्हते, नव्हतात, did not have. कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना, असेल, असेल, असतील, असू, shall have, will have. कर्त्यास लाकडे जवळना, नसेल, नसतील, shall not have, will not have. This is the third technique. And in fourth technique, we have to just only one word, just as in the second technique. The first technique was there, and just we add only one word to the main verb, that is the pratyayat, that is the suffix ta to the main verb, and it becomes the second technique, am is are mving, term is mving. In the same way, if we add only one letter to the third technique, it becomes the fourth technique. And what is the third technique? Ahe, have, has, hota, had, assail, shall have, will have. But in fourth technique, instead of the subject, we have to consider the main verb. In fourth technique statement, की मूळ क्रियापदाच्या शेवटी लेला, लेली, लेले, लेलो, लेल्या, if such kind of suffix is there, if such kind of suffix is there to the मूळ क्रियापद, at the end of the मूळ क्रियापद, we use generally the third form, that is the past participle in English. So, how is the fourth technique one? मूळ क्रियापदाच्या शेवटी लाली, लेलोल्या, या लेला, लेली, लेले, लेलो, लेल्या is there, and आहे is there. So आहे, आहे, it becomes have, has plus mv3. लाली, लेलोल्या is there to the main verb. होता, होती, होते is there, it becomes had plus mv3. Lali, lelolia is there to the main verb, and if it is assail, assain, astil, it becomes shall have, will have, mv3. But keep in mind, in making the negation of the third technique, when only have, has, had is there, you have to make the negative them by using does not have, do not have, did not have. But while making the negation of have plus mv3, has plus mv3, had plus mv3, you have to use the not after have, has, had, because they are helping verb in this technique. So have not mv3, has not mv3, had not mv3, had not mv3, shall not have mv3, will not have mv3. The rules for the technique for have, has and shall have remains the same as I have told you previously. And the fifth technique that I took yesterday, that was such sentences having no helping verb at all. So the fifth technique was related or is related only to the sentences having only the main verbs. So in such sentences, the first technique was if the verb ends with the letter to, te, tat. If the verb ends with the letter to, te, tat, we use first form of the main verb, that is mv1, or suffix yes or es to the main verb. To, te, tat. If खातो, पीतो, नाचतो, बोलतो, जाते, येते, खेळते, पळते, रडते, such Marathi verbs are there ending with to, te, tat, in English use first form of the main verb or suffix yes to yes or es to the main verb. But the question is when to use first form of the main verb and when to use suffix yes or es to the main verb. So if the subject or in the place of one in English, if in English at the place of subject, if we have I, we, you, they are plural noun, we can use only the first form of main verb, and if the subject is he, she, it, or a singular person, singular noun is there, we must use suffix yes or es to the main verb. For if the main verb ends with lali, lelo, ल्या, only la, li, le, lo, ल्या, गेला, गेली, गेले, गेल्या, गेला, गेली, गेले, गेलो, गेल्या, any kind of Marathi verb if it ends with the akshara la, li, le, lo, la. Then in English, use the suffix ed or use the second form, that is the past form of the verb. Actually, I was not to use this word past form, past participle, present participle. All these are the grammatical terms, and once again we indulge in the grammatical terms when we pronounce them. So instead of that, just say the third form of the main verb. So these were the four techniques, and yesterday, sorry, these were the five techniques. Actually, we have to take 7 techniques. The one technique is related to the imperative sentence, that is Ajnarthi Vakya. How to create the affirmative Ajnarthi Vakya, that is the Hokararthi Ajnarthi Vakya, and negative imperative Nakararthi Ajnarthi Vakya. That was my 6th technique. And the 7th technique is related with the verbs, just like can, could be, could have, must be, must have, might. Such the technique, last technique is related with these words modals, because without them we cannot express ourselves completely. Only with the help of only these verbs or these techniques, it is not possible to express or to speak each and every sentence that you want to speak in English. So we have to take that 7 technique, but this week it is not possible for me to take this 2 technique. If I get time in the next week, I will definitely. Otherwise, I can share a video of this technique with you, or I will give you these techniques in the form of images or some posts on our WhatsApp group. Now you are very much familiar with my techniques and how to use this technique, so you can easily understand. When I put this technique on your WhatsApp, you can easily use this technique your own way. And if you have any difficulty, I am there with you on WhatsApp group. So these are the 5 techniques. And now first I would like to translate the whatever the sentences I gave you last day. First we will check these sentences, and then for 10 to 15 minutes today we can discuss on all these 5 techniques. So the now we are moving towards the sentences given yesterday. Salil na? Hello everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, sir.
बरं वाटलं
Yes,
ना?
sir. Yes, sir. Uh,
बोला बोला.
you are taking revision. That's why it's making so perfect and perfect to us.
Only for today I use English language, just to show you
I,
that by following all this technique it is possible to speak very spontaneously and fluently. I don't know if it is accurately or not, don't think about accuracy, but spontaneity is there, fluency is there. And if you, and I just want to I use English today only to show you that if I can do all such kind of thing by following this technique, why not you? But what is required? Do this technique by heart and try to use. Okay? Bola.
yes, sir.
कुलकर्णी सर,
Oh, bola
may
na.
I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Joshi,
really
sir.
surprised and very inspired from your English. You taken
I
all
think
English to English to the station.
who is speaking, sir? Is it Joshi?
Uh,
Somebody else?
Yes,
yes, sir.
yes,
Joshi.
yes. I
Joshi,
am
sir.
Joshi sir.
Okay, okay. His words are very familiar to my ear.
Okay. Thank you. I,
1 minute. Go ahead. Just I want to drink water. You can ask me anything. मला पाणी प्यायला मला. Okay, go ahead. You can ask anything for me. बोला आता.
Kulkarni sir, I just want a request. Want to request to you, if whenever you have time to join our debate, we arrange the debate weekly. Then we want to listen you in. आम्ही तुम्हाला इंग्लिश मध्ये त्या डिबेट मध्ये सुद्धा ऐकायला इच्छित आहोत, कारण की आज तुमची इंग्लिश पाहून आम्ही प्रभावित झालो. म्हणजे एकदम अत्यंत
Listen to me. Language is never to impress, it is always to express. That was my the statement in my first lecture. कि language always to express. But I use language English today only to show. Yes. Just to that no one of you should have the doubt. Ki, sir used to take the lecture for the 7 day and we never hear him to speak in English. That's why today I use this language. Ha bola.
okay. Thank you, sir.
Just sir shows us that how to speak fluently, and Kulkarni sir did that without taking any pauses in today's session. Sir take a nice session. So thank you, sir. And it's and so amazing to hear you.
Thank you.
So thank you, sir.
चला अजून आज कोणाला काय काय विचारायचं असेल 10-15 मिनिटं मी तुमच्या सोबत आहे. अजून आज वेळ ठेवलाय मी तुमच्याकरता. अजून काही विचारायचं, इफ यू वॉन्ट टू शेअर एक्सपिरियन्स मे बी इन मराठी, तुमच्या काही अडचणी असतील किंवा तुम्हाला काय वाटत आहे या टेक्निकचा उपयोग व्हायलाय का. आणि खरं सांगू तुला, जोपर्यंत तुम्ही स्वतःहून वापरणार नाहीत ना, म्हणजे हत्यार घेतलं आणि घरात ठेवलं, पैसा घेतला आणि तिजोरीत ठेवला आणि तो वापरलाच नाही, आलं लक्षामध्ये. नाही तर आपण नुसतं वापरलं बरं का, आपण नुसतं वापरलं आणि उपयोग केला नाही ना तर काही फायदा नाही. एकदा काय झालं माहिती का, एक मोठं उदाहरण सांगतो. एक शिक्षकाला सवयच असते ती, भगवान गौतम बुद्ध ठिकठिकाणी प्रवचन करायचे आणि जीवनाचं रहस्य किंवा जीवनाचं शिक्षणाबद्दल माहिती द्यायचे. तर त्यांचा एक शिष्य होता. हा जो शिष्य होता, भगवान गौतम बुद्ध ज्या ज्या ठिकाणी जायचे त्या त्या ठिकाणी हा आवर्जून जायचा. आणि एक दिवस त्याला भगवान गौतम बुद्धांच्या जवळ जाण्याची आणि त्यांच्यासोबत संवाद साधण्याची संधी मिळाली. आणि मग तो भगवान गौतम बुद्धांना म्हणाला की मी तुमचं प्रत्येक व्याख्यान म्हणा किंवा प्रवचन म्हणा किंवा शिकवण म्हणा, मी प्रत्येक ठिकाणी तुमचं व्याख्यान ऐकलं आणि तुमचं जे काही टीचिंग आहे दॅट इज व्हेरी युजफुल इन लाईफ, फॉर लाईफ. तुमचं शिकवण हे जीवनाकरता अत्यंत महत्वाचं आहे. आणि तो एक वाक्य गौतम बुद्धांना म्हणाला की मी तुमच्यासारखा इतका ज्ञानी आणि सर्वात चांगला शिक्षक गुरु दुसरे पाहिलेच नाही. कदाचित आपल्यासारख्यांना असं वाक्य वापरलं असतं, आपल्या प्रशंसना हुरळून गेलो असतो, पण ते बुद्ध ज्ञानी होते. ते म्हणाले आजपर्यंत किती शिक्षकांना भेटलास, तो म्हणाला कोणालाच नाही. बरं जे होऊन गेले ते किती शिक्षक माहितीत, तो म्हणाला कोणालाच नाहीत. बरं होतील असे काही अंदाज आहे का, तुम्हाला तेही माहित नाही. मग ते म्हणाले हे बघ, जर माझं शिकवणं, माझी शिकवण तुला जर जीवनाकरता उपयुक्त वाटली असेल आणि सर्वात चांगली वाटली असेल तर तिचं आचरण कर, तिला आचरणात आण, फक्त डोक्यात ठेवू नको. हा उपदेश आपल्या सर्वांना खूप महत्वाचा जीवनामध्ये. फक्त आपण माहित करून घेतो, जे जे आपण माहित करून घेतलंय त्याला जर आपण आचरणामध्ये आणलं, if we put the knowledge into action and then it is knowledge, otherwise it is only information, and that's the difference between information and knowledge. Go ahead, bola.
If anyone have doubt, please ask to Kulkarni sir.
See, sir,
if anyone want to speak,
anyone is a single person. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Kurlole sir.
Sir, go ahead. मी पाणी पिता बोला.
कुलकर्णी सरांचं एक वाक्य हे ज्ञानासारखं आहे सर, म्हणजे कॉपी नाही कोणाची. जसं नॉलेज आणि इन्फॉर्मेशन याच्यामधला डिफरन्स जे आहे ते खरंच खूप छान पद्धतीने तुमचे स्वतःच एक टेक्निक आहे सर ते. आणि खूप छान पद्धतीने तुम्ही ते इंग्लिश मध्ये पण आणि मराठीमध्ये पण समजून सांगत आहात. आम्हाला तुमच्या लँग्वेज बद्दल बिलकुल शंका नाही सर. तुम्ही ते आम्हाला शिकवण्यासाठी सांगण्यासाठी मराठीमध्ये सांगत होतात, परंतु खरंच आज ऐकण्याचा योग आला आणि खूप छान वाटलं. कारण आमचंही तेवढंच लिसनिंग झालं आणि आम्हाला बरीचशी माहिती तुमच्याकडून मिळाली. आणि तुमच्या स्वतःच्या ह्याच्या शिकवण्याची
बरं का.
हा सर.
आजचा उद्देश काय होता
हा, सर.
की टेक्निक जरी खूप सोप्या वाटत असल्या, सहज वाटत असल्या ना, की त्याचा कुठं रिझल्ट दाखवणं
सोप्या नाहीत
आवश्यक
सर ते.
बरं का?
हो, हो, हो.
त्याचा रिझल्ट दाखवल्याशिवाय काय असतं की बाबा
tricks-
आपण स्वीकारत नाहीत. हा. आणि म्हणून मी काय
sir,
केलं, आज
बरोबर आहे.
मुद्दामून आज ठरवलं की आजचं सेशन हे मॅक्झिममली इंग्लिश मध्येच ठेवायचं.
बरोबर.
तुम्ही-
जेव्हा आपण ह्या सगळ्या ट्रिक्स एकदाच वापरायला येतील तेव्हा आपल्याला खूप जमलिंग होण्यासारखं आहे. त्याच्यामुळे प्रॅक्टिस ह्याच्यासाठी खूप आवश्यक आहे. आतापर्यंत एक एक टिप्स घेत गेलो आपण आणि समजून घेत गेलो.
आता मला काय म्हणायचं माहिती का, आता तुम्ही काय करा माहिती का, दररोज एका व्यक्तीला एक ट्रिक द्या. आता तुमच्याकडे माझी एक ट्रिक आहेत, एक्झाम्पल्स आहेत. ओके. आता तुम्ही काय करायचं
हो,
की
sir.
दररोज एका व्यक्तीला एक ट्रिक द्यायची आणि त्याला म्हणा ही ट्रिक तू आम्हाला समजून सांग. टीचिंग मीन्स
हा,
ट्वाइस
म्हणजे
लर्निंग असतं.
इतरांकडून आता.
हो ना, तुमचा ग्रुप
हा,
आहे ना, मग
हा.
काय सांगायचं, तुम्ही असं करा की उद्या तुम्ही पहिलं टेक्निक तुम्ही सगळ्यांना समजून सांगा. मग तुम्ही जर त्या
हा,
व्यक्तीला टेक्निक समजून सांगा म्हणायचं वेळ दिला तर काय होईल, सांगणाऱ्याची ती भाषा ऑटोमॅटिक टेक्निक आत्मसात होईल. आणि आपण ह्या टेक्निक
हो, sir.
जाणीवपूर्वक वापरल्या पाहिजे, घरात सांगितल्या पाहिजे, आपल्या घरात लहान लहान मुलं त्यांना शिकवल्या ना, तर एकदा शिकवणं म्हणजे दोनदा शिकण्यासारखं असतं ना. एवढं
हो,
सोपं.
sir.
हो सर.
बरोबर. आणि तुमचं
अजून
सर एक विनंती आहे, तुमचं हे जे नॉलेज आहे ते आम्हाला वारंवार ऐकायला मिळावं सर.
हो हो हो, आपण जरी
तुमचं जे काही
प्रत्यक्षात
टेक्निक आहे, नॉलेज आहे.
हा, ऍक्च्युली काय माहिती का, माझ्या 12वीच्या ऑनलाईन बॅच स्टार्ट झाल्या आहेत. मग MPSC असते,
Subscribe my YouTube channel for more creative ideas of teaching.